Alright, today is day 4 of no job, hashtag quit my job. I was going to just film this on Friday and do day 5 because I kind of had a every other day thing going here. I started day 1, skipped day 2, then did a little mini vlog of day 3 post me running. Well, today, just hit the gym for an hour and a half or so. I ran, did some stuff in the gym, did a little bit of weights, but I'm really focusing on just working out because my 10K is on Sunday. So my plan for right now is to hit the gym today, be sore for Friday, get a really long run in on Friday. I'm gonna go for 6.5 miles, maybe even 7 miles. I'm gonna have to probably stop and walk a couple times in between there, but I'm gonna go for 6 to 7 miles. And then Saturday, I think I'm going to skip and just stretch and maybe hit the cryotherapy place. My girlfriend got me some passes for Christmas or whatever, like paid for me to go to this cryotherapy place in my town. So I'm going to hit that up for the first time. Definitely do a review on that on Saturday. Just stretch, go to bed early, wake up. I like running on an empty stomach, but I think I'll just have like maybe a banana or a little bit of, I need probably a little bit of fruit, but I want to wake up early so I can drink coffee, go to the bathroom, and not have to worry about that while I'm running. But anyways, the reason why I'm recording this today is because I'm making my signature Ray smoothie. Now, a lot of people make the same recipe. I'm just kidding around, but I like to just use a lot of veggies, and my girlfriend always makes fun of me because sometimes I don't make it taste good. But today I'm going to be throwing some fruit in. A lot of times I don't eat enough vegetables, so when I make these smoothies I try to throw as much vegetables as possible. Sometimes I'll do like kale, beets, spinach, ginger, all this stuff, and it tastes like spicy vegetables, and it doesn't usually taste that great. But today I'm going to do one that tastes pretty good. Figured I would vlog it, show off my new blender. Well, it's not that new, but it's pretty beast. So let's do it. Alright, so it's really important to wash your vegetables. I mean, I think most people know this, but they don't actually put it into practice. And it's really important for so many reasons. Because first of all, if you're buying organic vegetables or even, unpackaged vegetables, a lot of times you can see there's dirt inside of here. It probably won't get picked up in the camera, but it's nice to scrub this stuff off. And sometimes I've even seen like little tiny worms or some kind of insects kind of like on different vegetables before, especially when you buy stuff organic. And also, I've seen this happen in the grocery store, and it's disgusting. You see someone put their hand down their pants, or they're scratching their back, and then they're grabbing different fruits and apples and all this stuff, checking which ones are bruised, and then they put them down, and then you come in, you grab that apple, you bring it home, you think it's fine because it's from the grocery store, and you eat that apple. And I don't think I need to explain that anymore. And so I think that's disgusting. So no matter what, I always clean all my vegetables. And because I need to put water into the smoothie anyways, getting the vegetables wet is already just adding a little bit of liquid, additional liquid, so it works out perfectly. It's kind of a win-win. Alright, so I'm using 2 carrots today in the recipe. I am making a bigger recipe than normal, and the healthier the better. Plus, if it really is true that carrots help your vision, I need all the help I can get because my eyesight is terrible. I always think it's funny how people say you should open up the banana from this side because it's more efficient, but like literally everybody on the planet Earth, including myself, opens it up from this side. So I'm gonna try doing it their way. I already just splattered shit everywhere. I mean, I really don't see how this is any more efficient than doing it the other way. I mean, I'm sure there's some way that I'm doing it wrong, but hey, it's pretty easy to open up a banana. Alright, so when using the Vitamix, they recommend keeping these soft ingredients on the bottom. So I've split these carrots in half just so they kind of fit in the blender. Put them on top. Obviously they're going to fall down more because they're weighted. But right now we have the base of the smoothie. We got the kale, the banana, the carrots, and now we just need to add some liquid, some protein powder, and then this is where you could add honey or cocoa powder, any of those additional things, maybe a little bit of salt or something like that, ginger, any of the add-ons at the end. I don't measure this shit, I kind of just wait for it to fill up the bottom a little bit, and then you can always add more as you go. You can never take it out, so I like to just start with a little bit of a base and then work my way up from there. Alright, I think most people know this by now, but if you're looking to get your smoothie to be thick and have that actual smoothie-like consistency as opposed to a juice, you have to add something in like a banana or an avocado to thicken it up. And most commercial places, like if you're buying your smoothie at a store, they're going to use a banana, but unfortunately, the banana has 16 grams of sugar in it, the average banana, and that's really, really high. It has like one of the highest sugar counts out of any vegetable, out of any fruit. And a lot of times I use an avocado. I find that to be a little bit more healthier and has some more fat in it, kind of really rounds out the smoothie. But right now I don't have any avocados, and I also read that I think the potassium helps a lot of people who run a lot and some of the nutrition that's in the banana, so I picked a couple of these up to add into my smoothie. And while it makes your smoothie taste great, it's just not as healthy as some of the other options, and that's why it's important to kind of stick to other low sugar items like unsweetened almond milk and using vegetables, etc., etc., etc. Alright, now I'm going to add some ice to the smoothie, and really the only reason why I'm doing this is because when you let this blender run for a long time, it actually starts to heat up the contents inside. That's how powerful this blender is. You can actually use it to make soups and stuff like that. Me and my girlfriend did it, and it worked out great. But what I want to do here is I want to leave the blender on for such a long time, to at least like a minute, not that long actually, but I really wanted to liquefy this kale, and I don't want it to heat up the smoothie that much because I want to drink it right now. But if you're not planning on drinking the smoothie, you don't really need to add ice, and you can just add in water. I actually picked up this mint plant the other day from the grocery store because it was literally cheaper than just buying the amount of mint that I needed. I'm going to try to keep growing it and hopefully get more mint out of it. I've been on a big mint kick lately. I don't know, I like drinking mojitos and adding them in my smoothie. It just adds like a little bit of fresh flavor, and sometimes I get bored of drinking water, so if you add like fresh mint in some water or some seltzer, it really makes it taste a lot better. And I'm not a big fan of like artificial mint, but when you get fresh mint, I don't know, I really enjoy it. It adds a lot of good flavor to it, and the cats like to sniff it, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to move it if they try eating it and stuff like that, but I don't think it's bad for them in small quantities. Right, Moody? I have no idea how to do this properly, so I'm just going to take off a couple pieces. This side looks kind of dead, so I'm going to take these off. Alright, think we're good here. I'm going to add a little bit of protein powder since I've been working out a little bit more now. I'm not really worried about my protein consumption, so I'm just going to put in a little bit, not even like a full scoop in here. I've been eating relatively healthy, so I'm not concerned about how much protein I'm getting. And just for fun, I'm going to add in a little honey here. I like the taste of the mint and the honey. This is adding more sugar, which I don't want, so I'm being a little hypocritical, but it does make the smoothie taste really great. I had a honey mint smoothie from a store the other day, and I was like, man, that tastes so great, I kind of want to recreate it, so that's what I'm doing now. A little bit of kombucha for good luck, and because I'm getting rid of this right now, I normally don't do this, but just for fun, we'll add it in just for a little bit more liquid. Alright, so I think we're ready to blend this up. We got the almond milk, ton of kale, 1 banana, 2 carrots, ice, mint, protein powder, and a little bit of honey to make it a little bit more tasty and sweet. What the hell? Day 4 unemployed. Alright, what we're going to do first is just pulse until the carrots get down to the bottom and the ice, and we can chop them up a little bit. Then we'll ramp it up and do full speed for up to maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then it'll be completely liquefied from there. Alright, so let's take a look. Nice and frothy up top there. That's what I like to see. All green smoothie. If it's not green, it ain't healthy. No, I'm just kidding around, but that's what I like to go with. A lot of kale. So let's pour it out, see what it's like. I got my Rook coffee. Well, this is like a iced coffee container. Pour it in here. It's pure liquid. No chunks in there at all. And wow, yeah, I actually ended up making a ton of this smoothie. More than I thought. So let's see. We use a little bit of a mason jar here. This I find is like the best way to kind of keep your smoothies. Is in like mason jars, airtight. So we'll fill up this giant Rook iced coffee container, and we got another mason jar out of this, which is a lot. And actually, as it sits in the fridge, this will kind of, I guess, it kind of like condenses because it's frothy right now. When the froth goes away, it will actually lose some of the volume. I don't know the correct way to say that, but some of the volume will disappear. And I'll drink some of this now so I can finish off the rest of the smoothie, and nothing goes to waste. I think we can top it off right there. So obviously this is a lot. You have to watch how much you're drinking. You'll get a stomach ache if you drink too much of this in one sitting. But it's relatively cheap if you make these at home. Someone could charge like, you know, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, depending on where you're buying this. In New York City, this would be $10. You can get all these ingredients, make 2 or 3 smoothies for $10, and especially because a lot of these items are household items to begin with. So anyways, there you have it. My 2 smoothies. See how these taste, and continue on with day 4. # quit my job.